the Steelers would fare early without Le'Veon Bell, without Ladarius Green, without Martavis Bryant, and what are your impressions of the offense through a couple of games?
Well, they got to be happy. Listen, to win two different ways, I think in the rain, what really impressed me the most was last week against Cincinnati, the rain. You're playing a really good defense, a lot of talent, so it really limits your passing game. And to line up the way they did with tight ends out there and to be a power offense and win, that was pretty impressive.
Does D'Angelo Williams continue to surprise, or is he established by now that splitting the time in Carolina and the way he takes care of himself and what he did last year, he is more than an adequate compensation for Bell?
Well, to say he's more than adequate is a tremendous understatement. I think a lot of things catch my eyes when I always do the Steelers. The athletic ability, the defense, of course, Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, all that. But D'Angelo Williams running was just outstanding. And I almost want to say he looks faster and quicker now than he did 3 years ago. So it's a credit to him. He makes the right decisions. He's making people miss. He's getting around the edge. He's doing it all. And, wow, what a backup to have on the team.
Are Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown the type of quarterback-receiver combination where they're going to hit you eventually and you just got to try to not let them kill you? Are they at that top level of passer-catcher duo?
No question. Look, we all know that. I think every team has a plan now for Antonio Brown, and it's going to be more than they've ever had before just because of the constant success that he has had. But, the problem with all that is there's just so many other weapons on the offense. And, once Le'Veon Bell gets back there, that's going to change things. Markus Wheaton, look, you just can't sit there and say we're going to double Antonio Brown and let all these other guys go one-on-one because you're going to lose that battle too. So, this offense, we're going to get to do the Steelers a few more times. Once everybody gets healthy, they all get back on the field. It's going to be fun TV. I know that.
And if you're Carson Wentz getting ready to make your third NFL start, are you expecting a lot of dropping into coverage and disguising in zones, what you've seen on video, or are you expecting them to blitz the house?
When you blitz a quarterback, people kind of get it wrong, I think, sometimes. When you blitz a young quarterback, I think that's the easy thing for him because he's trained. Oh, they blitz him. I'll look at this guy and throw it to him. So it's really a quick read. When you drop back in zones and hold the ball, make a decision, throw it into tight coverage, I think that is tough. But I think what Carson Wentz is going to find out tomorrow, I'm anxious to see. I'm not taking anything away from Cleveland and Chicago, but the Steelers, athletically, they're a different team. So he's going to see real big-time NFL speed. This is going to be fun to watch.
Next selection, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers first-round selection, Joe Green, Green, defensive tackle, North Texas State.
Rise to the occasion, pay attention to detail, play the way you've been coached.
He was the stabilizer, the anchor, and he led this team. He was a great leader.
Football for me was the thrill of the hunt. We were playing the games of our lives.
Pittsburgh, if you're not at the stadium at 1 o'clock on Sunday in the fall, you're in the wrong place.
All for one, one for all. That's how you play Steeler football. Here we go, Steelers, here we go. Here we go, Steelers, here we go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pregame Field Pass on Steelers.com. He's Wolf, I'm Tooch. Normally, Billy is with us, but he is stuck in traffic coming up from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where the Pitt Panthers played yesterday against Carolina. So, Wolf, let's start with the obvious. The Steelers haven't won here since 1965. Sooner or later, the odds have got to change, and today looks like the day.
No question about it. You hope for a change of the odds, as you said. Yeah. As we drove up, I was thinking of years gone by with Larry Brown and the great battles with Claude Humphrey back in the 70s about how we used to play against the likes of Reggie White and Jerome Brown and, of course, Clyde Simmons. So there's a lot of battles in the past. Hopefully today sets all things right.
Yeah, well, today, kind of interesting. The Philadelphia Eagles had the second pick in the draft. They got Carson Wentz, big guy, 6'5", 240 pounds, nice arm, fast, athletic, 4.7 in the 40, and he has looked good. He has shown poise. He has shown confidence. He has shown that he looks like he belongs. And, spreads you out just so, no huddle, but he's in no hurry. He's trying to get you guys to declare, the defense to declare what coverage or what blitz they're in. And so it's up to the Steelers to give him a little sugar, show him one thing, get another, and really make him read on the run. In other words, don't give him a pre-snap read. That's the key to beating a young quarterback like Carson Wentz. The other key is going to be in that battle up front, the Steelers' defensive line versus the offensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're not bad.
Not bad at all. You've got Brandon Graham and you've got Connor Barwin at the ends, and that's where it's really going to be the classic Jurassic Park, if you will, battle of the Titans there.
Right.
You got Big Al taking on Connor Barwin. You got Brandon Graham, and they will flip-flop them. Right. So they're both going to see it, that being Marcus Gilbert. And these guys really get after it. Yeah. I like Brandon Graham. He plays with a lot of under and up leverage. Good hand fighter. Connor Barwin, maximum exertion guy. He's going to stay relentless in his pursuit. Yeah. So I think the tackles really got the battle. Inside, I feel good about our inner three versus their inner two.
Yeah, you know what, Wolf? As I'm looking at that defense, it's Jim Schwartz. They played the wide 9. Right. It's play the run on the way to the quarterback, and they are relentless. And they're 10 deep at defensive line. They rotate 8, but we also got Vinny Curry in there, and also we've got. Cox, who has just signed a big Fletcher Cox, who just signed a big contract, and he's the penetrator on the inside. But that's he and David DeCastro. I like that battle for David.
I do like that battle. I think that the inner three is going to dominate on their two guys on the inside. Basically, here's what it is. You got to get that running game going.
Right.
And for the Steelers, I think the formula in the last 2 weeks has been get the lead, give them long fields with Jordan Berry booming the ball, and then make them one-dimensional, take away that run, make them have to throw the ball.
Make them play from behind, especially when you have a young quarterback like Carson Wentz. So far he's played from ahead. It's a lot easier to play from ahead.